do is start a stream, and she never came on. And then it did this thing where it says this was streamed like 47 minutes ago or whatever it was. And I've had the same experience because she has a Mac and I have a Mac. And I'm in IT and I'm always testing. I'm testing out tech all the time. So I came over, started to do a talk, and then it occurred to me, I'm talking like 10 minutes, I think. And then I'm like, I look over at my studio page and there's no stream. It's not connected. And I was like, oh, I started a new stream. So you have to go into the OBS software, get the code, or take the stream from, this is how it's so complicated. And then I got to try and explain it. All right. So, in the YouTube studio, if you are using the new interface, you have to, every time you do a new live, unless you just keep using the same stream over and over and over, but I like to use new ones, keep it fresh. You gotta copy the stream key over into OBS every time. Otherwise, it's gonna look at the old one and you're gonna end up talking to yourself like I did. Good morning. Aloha. Ahmad, where are you from? Whereabouts in the world are you? Ish, ballpark. You don't gotta give me latitude and longitude or whatever. I think they put the time local to the subscriber is how they do it. So that was my trouble. So hopefully Maja got that. She's smart, dude. She figures it out because she always ends up going live anyway. So anyway, it was a cool in the chat room over there today. It's kind of nice. I wanted to talk about when things go sour. See, there's always a point. It's like whether it's milk or yogurt or the human spirit or you know, or not even the human spirit, but it could just be the energy field in any atom and object, you know? I mean, a rock isn't a bad thing until a person picks it up and puts it through a window. See? It changes the energy, not the spirit of the rock, but the energy of the field, you know? Rock's just, rock, you know? I haven't walked past a lot of rocks that were particularly aggressive. Some, but not all. But anyway, I was thinking about an ant hole this morning going down in all the routes and canals and caverns and stuff. And I love dogs. When Luna's going in to have a dental this morning, I'm all stressed out because freaking she got into something that she never gets into stuff. She got into something, and you know, I even fed her last night at like 11. So she wouldn't, because she can't eat after midnight, and then she can't get breakfast, but she got into something. So I'm like, God, now her stomach isn't all the way empty, and her stomach has to be empty. Is it one of those things that they recommend? But but the risk of apparition. And so I'm like, you know, just as much as my mind explodes with all of this knowledge or whatever, you know, I come right back here to where my hands are. There's nothing I can do. Just let them know what happened. You know, I reached out to someone that that can, you know, can either, I might have to cancel and wait another month to do it, but it's worth it than to put her at risk, you know, because she gets terrified anyway. She was traumatized, man. That's why she's got to have a dental and stuff. She doesn't have her teeth from wearing through cages and trauma and stuff. And that started getting me down to thinking of, you know, when I was younger, we were always around pit bulls and stuff, you know, and they're good dogs, and some people of the lower vibrational spirit use that to their advantage. That's what they do. You know, they breed dogs. That's all dog breeding is. They make one dog, you know, how would you like to just freaking have babies just so that somebody could sell your babies, you know? It's the sex trade for animals, and there's fucking hell to pay for that kind of karma, man. And people think it's cute and to make special breeds, and you're messing with science, and you're just making animals that are born sick. It's years and years of inbreeding, and it's fucking not cute. And it's like, I freaking darn know, like, people I really respect, I almost just freaking totally just cut out of my life just because they freaking bought a dog from a breeder. And I'm like, well, evidently I'm not freaking adamant enough about how much those people suck. But if you fucking want to shit on what I gotta say and bypass that and not, you got free will, but it just shows me what kind of people you are. Plastic. People like plastic. So, I have been around from a very young age. There were people that that bred or that made dogs mean to fight. And you know what they do to make a dog fight? They just hurt it. They just beat it and hurt it and confuse it and mix it up and make it mad. Make it mad. Just by like talking shit and freaking kicking it and just whatever, no holds barred. And psychopaths and narcissists, they don't experience emotions and feelings like people that experience feelings and emotions do. So they can do it all day long. It ain't nothing. But see, just because your mental capacity isn't all there, your imbalance there, doesn't mean your energetic field doesn't know what's up. So every time you do that freaking heathenistic, misogynistic, freaking controlling, narcissistic, fucking disgusting shit, you're taxing your energy system. You're putting a detriment on your battery source. You remember how much energy kids have? Well, get to be about 46, you start getting a little burnt out. Your fuse is a little bit shorter and stuff like that. And a lot of people haven't had a lot to deal with a lot of crap. I am surprised by a lot of the percentage of the population that has never fucking had any goddamn bad thing ever happen to you in life. Holy shit, how did you set your life up to that? Anyway, and then something does happen, like you get your feelings hurt, and then you freaking fall into a mire of freaking desperation and depravity that you freaking can't even bury yourself out of because nothing bad has ever happened to you. Ignorant ain't bliss, it's just plain ignorant. So dog fight. So you have a cute little puppy, and then they start, and people do that to kids and people. I get all twisted up and mean and don't, that's mean. And then they do it because they like to watch me react about sticking up for, they think it's cute. So people will be mean to frickin' shit just to see. People have toyed with me my whole life because I'm predictable. I wear my heart on my sleeve. My emotions are they're incorporated to my being. They aren't ignored and locked away and denied, because when that happens, that's when that shit turns into it sours, turns into lower vibrational behavior, and then people start doing seedy, fucking nasty, perverted shit. Yeah. Putting parts in tighter holes and things like that. It's fucking disgusting, dude. I know, man. I know. I was freaking raped when I was 10, 11 months old. I saw it when I was in 12, 13. I read the police report. Yeah. I think it was a little older. I think it was 14, 15. Still, that's hard. That's some hard verbiage to, what kind of fucking, and where we're in, because it comes with all of it. It's like, where were my parents? Why didn't they protect me? And you know how many people out there that put their kids in harm's way on purpose? And people like me read their energy. They all wear the same clothes. They all drive the same cars. They wear the same perfumes. Yeah. Because they want you to know who they are. Don't you know who I am? It's their ego, man. It's their ego. And that's so funny because the song that's on right now is called Ego, Rag, Man, and Bone. It's a great album. And this is the stuff that's coming out, You get either, we're all contents. We're all just like a soul sack. And what we put in our soul sack sets our vibration. And then what you do with that vibration sets your heart space. So there's a lot of people that are coming into their power, because they got abused for too long. They're the dog that got kicked, and then, you know what, I'm like that dog on a lot of days too. I don't want to be mean. I hurt myself every day by transmuting anger. And I try to do it in positive ways, and I don't always do it in positive ways. today I made right choices. So far today, sometimes I have to start my day over and over. Well, I worked at a place called, what was that place called? American Title. Fucking shithole, man. Shithole. I don't even put it on my resume. It's like a 90-day period. They hired me intentionally to like move half of the building from one part of here down to here and to like move departments around in the hopes of like a full-time position. And then, we were gonna, because I took a pay cut to take that job, and then after 90 days it was gonna be more than what I was making. But what they did is they called me in at 90 days and they're like, this isn't really a match. Yeah, it was some bullshit. It was some freaking low vibrational shit, and I got fired. That was like the same time Duncan died back in 2000 freaking 13, 14, 15, 2015, because I started G4S in 2016. No, 2014. See, time is so weird. So anyway, that place sucked. And the first day, at first I thought it was cool because they did all this stuff for the employees. Well, they didn't pay the employees, so they would do the fucking funds, bells and whistles and shit like that, because it's a lot cheaper to freaking just put $1,000 on something than put, give everybody what they deserve for putting the millions of dollars in the fucking coke heads' pockets. Yeah, people, they're all coke. It's fucking stupid. Title companies, it's all freaking so people that don't do anything can make money. That's all interest is. They're all reindeer games, It's just freaking horseshit. All these made-up reindeer games for years and years. So anyway, the first day I worked at this place, they were having like a golf outing, right? So I'm like, all right, and there's this dude, from Philly, I don't fucking care about fucking people shady their skin. I care more about the content of their character. Yeah, this guy had very little content. We started talking about dogs, because I think Duncan had just died, and dogs and dog fighting, and I'm like, yeah, it fucking sucks. And they're like, no, man, it's totally cool. And dude, oh boy, freaking was totally touting dog fighting. And I'm like, this, and this is like probably around the time, no, at this time I probably hadn't had a Subway sandwich in 2 years, because they endorsed freaking Vic, the fucking sick fucking scumbag dog fighter. Subway also endorses pedophiles. You got to remember that too, So every time you eat a sandwich, you're endorsing that vibrational from Subway. Okay, I'm supporting people that support fucking dogfighting and pedophilia. You can't think like, oh, it's just a sandwich. No. It's more than just a sandwich. Who are you serving? Which master are you serving? The light or the dark? It's all these decisions that people, have it's just this. They didn't mean it like that. It's political posturing. It's all fucking bullshit. Let's call it what it is, y'all. So this guy was totally talking up, and I was just like, man. And he was in, I know he was in IT, but he didn't do nothing technical. No, he didn't even do. I think of, and so I'm like, that's what I've done in IT is I just collect data of these personalities, because I worked in call centers, so I was around. It's like when you called American Express or ESPN or freaking American Idol, and people used to call that vote. That's who you're calling when the West Corp, the line, yeah. So I'm integrated in many systems. But, I also know about, I never worked any place where I signed an NDA. They never thought I was important enough, smart enough to put things together. Stupid motherfuckers. See, the one's in the talkie room. Toronto, nice. I love Letterkenny. It doesn't play. It's just in Canada. near Quebec. They go up to Quebec. I fucking love Letterkenny, man. I love the whole idea of it. I gotta take it because I could get all pissed off if I get too much in my toxic masculinity. And then I'm like, oh, that's why you like it. But it's a fun, and they're so fucking smart, man. I love smart and witty and clever, and I would like to visit. I would like to do a world tour one day. Marge Heyoka world tour. I just want to go around, see places. During the off season, I'll go the rainy, crappy season just so people won't be around. That's what I'll do. So, I just love dogs. Up to not, I never. Cat's good. Cat, yeah. Stanley is my bad. He's been so freaking cantankerous, running through the house like a crazy dog the last 2 days. You want to go out? You getting hot? You getting hot? Go girl. Go girl. No, you don't get to drink water. Alright, I'll come back on later. Ah! No, you don't get to drink water. Sorry. Sorry.
Turns out he was just another guy. That make you angry? Sorry. Of course it made me angry. That doesn't mean I killed him. I've never even been up to that damn war. How'd you have fun without talking about it? You're not exactly talking in code.
Let me make sure I